All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me just check how many people are watching. It's Saturday. I'm exhausted already. I'm exhausted. Yesterday was unbelievable. I'm exhausted. Not that it matters. Saturday, the 25th of October. It's my sister's birthday. Happy birthday to my sister. It's her birthday. I sent her a message. I guess I'm supposed to send people messages. We got 17 people watching now. Everybody sign in. Everybody like it, subscribe. Like it and subscribe. Oh my God, look at my hair. It's horrible. I can see you. I can hear you. I got a fluffy head. I was wearing a hat. I used to have amazing hair, and now it's like I got old man hair now. I think. Happy birthday to Lewis's sister. Yes, exactly right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to my sister. She's a couple of years older than I am. I'm not going to say. I think with women, you can't say their ages, or maybe you can. Have I been through a hedge? No, I was wearing a hat. I don't even know which way my hair goes. Does it go this way? Can I take a moment and wet my hair? Thank you, Dame Claire. My hair always looks amazing, she says. He's got some serious bedhead. I do. I mean, I went to sleep last night with it wet, not washed. I never wash my hair. I don't use any shampoo. So if you girls, I mean, I can understand why you wouldn't want to go out with me, because I'm not clean. I'm not clean the way you think I should be clean. I've washed my hair enough times. My mother always used to say this to me, one of those famous sayings of my mother: I've cooked enough good meals for you. If I never cook, she might be lying, Joodles. Claire might be lying, but that doesn't matter. Let her lie. I'd rather hear a lie of me being a nice guy than to hear actually the truth. That's not true. The actual truth. Alan Williams says, he's calling us earthlings. But my mother used to say, if I never cook, I've cooked enough good meals in my enough meals, period, in my entire life. I'm going to go put some water in my hair and comb it. Okay? I'm wearing a wrinkly shirt too, so I don't look my best. And I haven't shaved. Can you see the shave? But I did wake up this morning weighing 76.9 kilograms. You know, my son, the producer, is listening to this. He's here right now. I don't know what he thinks about his father. What do you think about me? Do I sound like a phony?
I'm not listening.
He's not even listening. This is how bad it's gotten. But I'm going to go wash my hair. In the meantime, you can like, subscribe, share. You can go over here to here. Lewis Schaffer on Twitter. You can go to get the Discord. Okay, and I'll be back in a minute. It's 3 minutes after 5. I'll be back. The show, I was thinking about it, never starts out good. Maybe I should start with a joke. I don't have any jokes. All I know is this. We're going to talk about me being, I don't even have it on the list here, me being in The Guardian. How do you like that? I'm in The Guardian today. Google, while I'm going to the bathroom, or as you call it, the loo. Why do Americans call it the bathroom and you call it the loo? Because we have one room in the house that has the toilet and it has the bath, and it's a euphemism. We call it the bathroom, even though it's the toilet. Okay, you have two. When I moved here, there were two rooms. One room had the loo in it, right? Had the loo, and the other room had the shower. There's two separate rooms. You know, my friend Lisa had a house like that, which had two. Lots of people had houses like that. When I moved here, nobody had a shower, or a few people had a shower. They were just a bathtub. They expect you to take a bath. I don't know, not every day. And that's what happened with the country, is people started to take a bath every single day. Every single day. And that, you know how much water that used. Whereas in America, people would take showers, and then they started to take like really long showers. I'm not going to say one of my sons, not this one, takes like really long showers. It's totally unnecessary. And then What happened to me is I basically have stopped taking showers. If you care about the world, you'll stop bathing. So I'm going to go in the other room. I'm going to wet my hair so I look my best. Okay, because I haven't heard any positive comments about, don't do that. Judel says, you have much more patience than I, Claire Blackadder. I'm wondering if he's actually homeless and just borrows somebody's house twice a day. You know what? That could be the future, Judels, possibly. Can you do something? It's not just that looks much better. Does that look much better? Yeah, look under Janet. Look, everybody, look under. I'll look it up myself, so we can do that. Okay, let's not look there. We'll look there. We'll look Lewis Schaffer, Guardian, Climate. Okay, it's basically a hit piece. Okay, it's basically a hit piece. And can you see this? There I am. Look at how great I look. Oh, you can't see it yet. Let me go on to window capture. Let's go. That's not it. That's not the right one. Let's go to window capture here. Streamlabs. No, how about this? How about right there? There you go. Can you see it? Can everybody see it? There we go. Another guest said, okay, well, is that Lewis Schaffer saying this? A regular contributor to the Headliners show, Lewis Schaffer, claimed in July 2024 that, quote, climate change is rubbish, unquote, and that climate is the full-on war as opposed to a culture war. A few weeks ago, Schaffer claimed the truth is climate change is not a real thing and that we've been lied to. Okay? Lewis Schaffer claimed in 2024 that climate change is rubbish. Look at me. Look at me making a face with my hands. I think it's a nice picture of me, actually. Do you think it's a nice picture of me? I mean, I used to be something. I'm not anything right now. I've basically deteriorated. And I can understand why you'd say I can't watch Lewis Schaffer anymore because he's deteriorated. He used to be something. Then they said, well, why is this so important that everyone agree with it? The burning of fossil fuels, quote, has unequivocally caused global warming, according to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. The IPCC is a collaboration of thousands of leading scientists, and its conclusions are signed off by its 195 member countries, including the UK. Widespread losses and damages to nature and people will continue to intensify. But the truth is the number of people who died in environmental disasters is now so low. It's lower. It's getting lower every day. Isn't it getting lower every day? It is. I'm not even making this up. Anyway, Stuart H. is here. I miss headliners. Okay, yes, we're being nice. Yes, I agree with you, Stuart, to your entire sentence, but I'm not going to read it aloud. It's all about me and Lou. Okay, well, it's not all about you, MC. Scott, let's let other people get in there. Now, look, you now look like Miami Vice. Do you have socks on? Dixon Cox. What, does he not wear socks? I don't think he wears socks. I might shave because it gives me, do I look all right that I haven't shaved? Shaving is a bad thing. It's removal of secondary sexual characteristics, which makes us all feminized and girly. It's all part of the destruction of the world, is men shaving. Okay, your face is thinner now. Yes, it is thinner. Thank you for saying that. It is thinner. I'm going to have to take a break and shave my face while the show is going on. It is thinner. I weigh 76 point, maybe 8, maybe 9. Let's just say 9 or 8. Let's say it's 8.8. So that's like, I mean, that's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be thin and beautiful. Thank you very, very much, Fontenay. The planet will evolve regardless of the human race. No, it won't evolve. What does evolve mean? That's a religious belief that I'm not so sure I believe in. I don't think I believe in evolution. The way it's presented, it's like a God thing. Like we're going somewhere, like we're going to God or something. I don't believe that. I think Leo will be off soon after seeing him in Israel. Was Leo in Israel with Tommy Robinson? Yeah, well, that's brilliant. Yeah, let's not. I hope they don't kick him off. I mean, of course, Keir Starmer doesn't, They're the same scientists that told us that London will be 2 feet underwater by 1985. Yes, they are. They're not even thousands of them, because they basically reviewed 3,000 papers, as far as I know. Maybe you can help me. They reviewed 3,000 articles, and they picked 100 of them. Something they did something like that, and then everybody else is basically quashed. If you say that you think that it's a scam, they write a hit piece about you. That's what's I'm against. I don't believe it. I believe the climate can, whatever the climate is, it goes up, it goes down. CO2 goes up, it goes down. It's not a green issue. And anyway, we want this country to be warmer, do we not? I mean, I went out today, the sun was shining. Are you against the sun shining? Yes, you are, because you're a leftist, communist, feminist, globalist, team world person. You hate Britain. You don't want the sun to shine. I mean, last night's show was one of the best shows that we've ever done, I think. It was one of the best shows because I was talking about Andrew and Prince Andrew, and I was like saying, leave the guy alone. I don't like Prince Andrew. Do you think I like Prince Andrew? But the King Charles hates this country. I don't care what you say. He doesn't love it enough, and it's none of my business. I'm not English. How utterly more great is Leo Kearse. I love that he's done that. Avi Yemeni is with Tommy out there too, says Linked. I didn't know that Leo Kearse was there, and I support Leo Kearse. I know Leo Kearse personally, and I think he's great. Alan Williams says, I can't even watch Free Speech Nation anymore because of... Yes, I mean, I'm not on. I can't be on anyways. I'm not on anyway because I'm a climate... Should I shave? Because I look a bit old. I don't want to grow a beard because I would look old with a bushy old beard. I'm fighting for youth and beauty. I'm fighting for youth. I don't look as young as I used to look. In my 50s, I just saw myself in the mirror. I thought, holy cow, I look old. That's what happened. I didn't feel that way before, also because I was fat. And when you're fat, you look good. Evolution is not a religious thing. Maybe I used the wrong word. Let's say nature will outlive human input eventually. Who knows? Who knows if it will outlive us? What do you think? Do you think we're going to be here forever? All they need is one of the Velikovsky. All they need is a filament of electricity flowing through the universe, going to another planet, which will take away our sun's brightness, and we will die. And we will die. So it's not an inevitability. What do you think? We're going to be here forever and ever? No, we're not going to be. Leo will soon be collecting 7,000 per pro-Israel tweet. Is that right? Well, maybe I should start tweeting then. I didn't even know that was the case. Stuart H. says, that's interesting. CO2, the gas of life. It is. Well, carbon dioxide. We are carbon, and we're made with oxygen, and we breathe oxygen. What is bad? CO2 causes carbohydrates, which is, I'm not a fan of that. UK government are a set of inept Cupid stunts. They're not inept. Those people are winning the war against this country. How inept are they? Look at Keir Starmer. He doesn't care if he wins or he loses, as long as he gets his ID cards in there, whatever. Not as long. As long as he supports Palestine, as long as he makes the Muslims happy. So stop saying he's inept. It's like saying Hitler was inept. He wasn't, and he was a bit inept, but he wasn't totally inept. Was Hitler, we can't mention the guy's name. Can't mention the guy's name. I'm not going to mention the guy's name. I can't even see my son's FACE, his face here. Anyway, it's been really hot today. I got a nice suntan waiting for a bus, Malteseville. Yeah, because you're in Malta. Of course the sun is shining. It always shines. You get so little rain down there. How many inches of rain do you get in Malta? Let's check how many inches of rain he gets in Malta. I can't type. How many inches of rain in Malta? Here we go. 22 to 23 inches of rain per year, which primarily falls in the autumn and winter months. By comparison, the summer months are typically hot and dry with very little or no rainfall. Very interesting. Did you know that? So Malta, and there's another island called Gozo. I think that's how it's pronounced. But let's say how many inches of rain in London per year? How many inches of rain? 22. It rains the same amount of rain in London as it does in Malta. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I guess I didn't know that. No, I thought there was less. That's like no rain, 23 inches of rain in London. But why is it always so rainy? Because maybe it rains a little bit every single, rains every single day practically in London. A little bit of rain. We've got 36 people watching. That's so brilliant. Make sure, you 36 people, you just go over and like the stream. Do me a favor, like the stream. I'm not forcing you to like the stream. Just press the button. You don't have to like it. And if you don't like it, the fact you don't like it means you're pressing it. It makes it more powerful a protest. Climate crisis is bullshit, says Vantanai. It's an attempt to bind all mankind into a world tyranny. That's exactly true. That's exactly true. It's also meant to scare us to death so we don't have children. So that we don't have enough people here to defend ourselves against. Did you see that demonstration they had today in Malta? Did you see that, the producer? Anyway, horrible chill in the wind today. I had to light the log burner last night. It was cold in the morning, and then I went out today. It was really lovely. I do not believe in climate change. Put me down as someone who doesn't believe in it. So you say, hey, Lewis Schaffer doesn't believe in climate change. I don't believe in climate change. I could say in the future, you know what, they made an article about and mention me as someone who didn't believe in climate change. Like I'm supposed to listen to those losers. And they are losers. Anyway, if we can amend the agenda to have the Trampy Prince feature after the United kickoff, I'd be really grateful, Blackadder. Well, what time is the United kickoff? 5:30 today? What time? They can always get special treatment. Do they? I don't know if they do. Are you going to cut your toenails too? John Miller asks. Is that TOO? I don't know if that's two. Anyway, sorry, I waffle too much from time to time. Yes, you do waffle. Let's try to cut down on the waffle. When I had a fish tank, I added CO2 to help the plants grow. Yes. Went into the water. Yeah, I guess that would work. I hadn't thought about that. I don't have a fish tank. I'm clearly inept. I don't give a... That's what MC... Okay, whatever. I see you. Hello, beautiful, I see you. I don't give a flip. I won't be here in 50 years' time. Maybe even tomorrow. Well, I have... Yeah, I'd like to... Yeah, so screw them. If I didn't have kids, if I didn't have a family here, if I didn't care about you people, I wouldn't give two hoots about climate change, about the invasion of this country by people who hate us, the mass religion change. I wouldn't care. Maybe I wouldn't care, but I do care now. Who else cares? Raise your hand if you know it. Raise your hand to show it. You are confident, secure. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're sure. I was unable to comment during the second show last night, Rod Smith. Not sure if the algorithm picked up something. What did you want to say? Say it now. I don't even know why. Okay. We got 24, they got 24 inches of rain in Malta, and here we got 24 inches of rain. You know, I see you. Joe is lovely and slim. Yes, she is. We love lovely and slim. Tommy is more safe in Israel than here. Probably you're right. I mean, they're probably following him around, making sure that he's not hurt. You know? Or maybe that's the home. Maybe that's where, you know, the home for people who care about this, about safety. Maybe because we're being sold down the river by the prime minister. You know, historically, I would have been able to say this, and now I'm afraid of saying all these things, like what I said last night about Prince Andrew. I was really afraid of that. Kate Gwynn is back. Hello, Kate Gwynn. Hello, Lewis. Evening all, Lewis. Your hair looks fab. You're right about carbs. I'm making a list of what? What are you making a list of? What are you making a list of? And checking it twice. I want to find out who's naughty and nice. What list are you making? What list are you making? I've already fallen behind in the stream. I've fallen behind. I want to apologize to you. Kate Gwynn, what are you making a list on? Let me get back on track. I'm drinking water. All right, we're 4 minutes behind. We're going to catch up completely. I mean, this show, I shouldn't care about you people, but I read everything that you say. I read everything that you say. They cut down huge trees in the Amazon for runways for the COP climate meeting. So much for preservation of the rainforest. They don't care about trees. This CO2, it's all about invisible stuff trying to make us scared. Invisible. What else is invisible? Germs. Bacteria, not bacteria, but viruses. Even bacteria. You shouldn't be afraid of bacteria. We're covered in it. Germs are just like bits of genetic material. They want us to be afraid. They want us to look at people and be afraid, so that when we see people we are actually afraid of. We shouldn't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of them just because they're different than us. Just because they're shouting that they want us killed because we're Christians or Jews. It's so crazy that just because he has a broken nose and talks like a geezer, people can't see that he's trying to save the country. Yes, that's true, Dame Claire. That is true. And it isn't that way, because I guarantee you, if he was agreeing with them, he'd be a hero. He'd be a hero because he would be leading the people in that direction. They're just using that as the excuse why you shouldn't listen to him. Oh, it rains in Manchester, 40. Yeah, it's double the rain. It's double the rain in Manchester, says Hi-Ho Kermit. Manchester is a rainy place. It rains as much in New York as it does in Manchester. New York is a rainy place, but it's not as rain. It rains a lot and then it stops, and then you got clear skies for a couple of days or whatever it is. Over millions of years, ice ages, hot ages, 'tis the way of the world. Yes, maybe not even millions of years. Let's go for 6,000 years. Velikovsky, 6,000 years. That's when the sun got all that electricity and it wasn't in this order, but Saturn or Jupiter exploded and out came Venus, and the next thing you know, we saw the sun. We hadn't seen the sun. That's why the book says, let there be light. All the great books, they say, oh my God, look at the sun. There were people living on the planet, but there was no sun, one sun. All the planets are different. You take a look at Venus. Venus is getting colder. He's going backwards again, isn't he? Who are you talking to? We don't know who you're talking to, Joodles. So, whoops. I pressed the wrong button, and now I've lost the thing. Sorry for my mad rambling last night. I was very, very drunk. What did you say? I don't remember if you sounded mad. Everybody sounds mad on the stream because we're writing, we're not talking. The quiet jihad is just as scary as the noisy one. What's scarier? That's what we're having now. It's a quiet jihad. But they were a bit shouty today in Tower Hamlets. They're calling Tower Hamlets their home. You know, it's not good. I see you, says the Maltese Phil. Glad you're keeping it real. Is Lewis singing inspirational songs, Alan? Well, I'd like to. I'd like to think that everything's going to be all right. What song is that? A list of things that I need to do to change my ways and health. That's true. Can you tell us some of the things that you're thinking about, Kate Gwynn? Thank you for answering the question. Thank you. I bought a Rowley Burkham. I thought Rowley Burkham had taken over your account, Maltese Phil. I don't know who Rowley Birkin is, and I don't know anything about that. We're all afraid, Lewis. My son couldn't even talk about Easter at his work. Yeah, we are all afraid. We are all afraid. Not all. Some of us think there's no problem. Everything's going to be fine. That those people are just like us. They're just like us. We're all the same. And you're a racist if you don't think they're all like us. No, some of us are our enemies. They're our enemies. Anyway. Again, I'm pressing the wrong button here. Okay, I'm pressing the wrong button. So, Kate, my old hometown of Donnie gets 25 inches a year. It rains almost all the time. Well, it rains in the English way. I know Doncaster, yeah. I mean, but you're on the other side of the Pennines, and it rains a little bit every day. That's the thing. How many days a year does it rain? Or it rains like for 10 minutes and then it stops. It rains for another 10 minutes and then it goes on. I mean, I imagine Doncaster, that side, probably has pretty good weather. You know. Mind you, AI says that Donnie has hot, dry summers, maybe in 1976 or whatever. That 8-day heat wave is. Yeah, no, it doesn't have hot, dry summers. It has hotter, drier, but is it hot and dry? Joodles, TV is already done. I've splashed on a bit of Brute. We are still watching the rerun. This is the reruns of Murder, She Wrote. Are we still? Yeah, because that woman scares me. Is she still alive? Is she, what's her name? Okay, is she still alive? No, sorry, Lud. We're watching United, but thank you. You smell lovely. You probably do smell lovely. Much love, Elaine is here. How does you get a coffee date with yourself? What you do is you go to Twitter. Can you see the Twitter thing at Lewis Schaffer? And you send me a private message, and I'll get back to you and maybe make a contribution to the stream. So I know you're a good supporter. The fact that you've asked for it, that means a lot to me. So I thank you very much for asking. You go to at Twitter. Are you at Twitter, Elaine? And at Lewis Schaffer at X or Twitter. Angela, she passed away. Joodles. Angela Lansbury's dead. That's so sad. That's true. Don't you worry. Joe Sanders says, don't you worry about a thing, pretty baby. Gene, can you check it out? Buy the stream of coffee. Buy it a bit more than a coffee, and I'll meet you. Buy me, and then when you meet me, you got to buy me a cup of coffee too. You got to buy me a cup of coffee. Anyway, so that's what you girls should do. You want to meet me? I'm very easy to meet. I know you think I am an international comedy celebrity, as seen on GB News, as written about in today's Guardian. That's Saturday, the 25th of October's Guardian. Read about me in the Guardian. You get a date by paying him, apparently. Yeah, not really. Not really. Hold on, I just pressed the wrong button here. I don't know how that's there. Yeah. I mean, no. I just didn't want to seem like Joodles. I didn't want to seem like I was that easy. And I am pretty easy. I am easy. I apologize for being easy. And much love, Elaine. Where are you from, Elaine? I don't want to talk you out of it, so I'm not going to ask you any of the personal questions. It's welcome. Is she still alive? Portia Show. It's good to know this stuff. Who else is still alive? She was an amazing actress. I don't know what she was like 90 years old, and she looked like she was 50. She looked amazing. So go send me a message. If you want to speak to me, send me a message. Okay, wash your mouth out, Janet. What did you say to Joodles? I'm missing the stream. I'm missing the stream. I'm missing the stream. I don't know. I think we've caught up on the stream, kind of. I would consider her honorary man. Laugh out loud. All balls, metaphorically speaking. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Joodles? She's a tough Northern Irish girl. Yes, she is. Very, very. As for having balls, she can send me a picture at Twitter at Lewis Schaffer or at Lewis Schaffer 2. You can send me an email at gmail.com. I'm a bit fruity, says Lud. I don't know what that's in relationship to. We've got, we could all get together and you could buy Lewis Schaffer a cup of coffee. Depends. Yeah, you can buy me a cup of coffee. How did I catch up with the stream? You guys are all caught up. So everybody, make sure you like the thread. Make sure you subscribe to the thread. Make sure you go on Twitter. Can you see the Twitter thing on the thread? Can you go to Ko-fi, Ko-fi.com and /Lewis Schaffer, or PayPal.com/Lewis Schaffer, or Patreon.com, whatever it's called, Lewis Schaffer. Check for local information, basically. There we go. Okay, fruity is good for Saturday bath night. I mean, taking a bath is disgusting. Let's be honest with you. It's absolutely disgusting. I mean, I have taken baths. If you're sick, a warm bath is the best thing, but you're basically wallowing in dirty water. It's not such a good thing. I know you British people do it, but it's disgusting. You do it less and less, taking baths. Less and less. Or maybe you used to take one bath a week, and now you take a bath 7 days a week. Think of the water. There are no reservoirs. You haven't built a reservoir forever. So that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about baths. Hold on a second. Are you wearing my brute? I gave you, Joodles? I gave you the Old Spice. That sounds like a dirty comment. You see, the truth is, Lewis, it's Joodles I love, not you, Lewis. Yeah, I can see why. Yeah, I mean, Joodles, she's one of those girls. She's one of those girls. I like girls like Joodles. I feel that she's pretty honest, or she's been that way with me, I guess. She's honest and she's balls. She's very, very ballsy. You're right. Queen Victoria. So I'm with you. Joodles is ballsy. Okay. People worry about care home costs, but this is free. The internet is a real game changer. Yeah, it could be. Nobody's going to come and visit you if you're sick. I definitely am not. I'll say that I might, but I'm not going to. I might meet you for a cup of coffee if you buy me a cup of coffee. Showers are better for you. A bath is like a petri dish of your own bacteria. That's not the problem. It's not your bacteria that's the problem. I mean, bacteria isn't bad. There's bacteria everywhere. Look. I got bacteria on my skin. I'm licking it. I mean, the problem isn't bacteria. It isn't germs, which don't exist. The problem is food poisoning, is toxicity from the outside world. Janet says, and I love Janet. That's her new name, Janet R. But I love Janet. She goes, oh my God, can't keep up. Sorry, anyone, if I got the brute stuff wrong. I think you spelled brute wrong. Brute means dry. It also means strong in French. Kate Quinn says, Kermit, the thing about people wash too much. That's right, Kate. That's the truth. A bath or shower once a week is enough. You can wash your bits in between, though, or even skip washing you don't need to wash. You don't need to wash your bits or your underarms or any of that stuff. I mean, the only reason we do is because we want people to work in factories, standing next to each other, smelling good, supposedly, to keep people working close to. If you're buying a new car, what would it be? Claire Warren is here. Hello, Claire. Who are you asking? Me? Are you asking me? I haven't bought a new car ever in my entire life. That's a good question. That's a really good question. What car would I be? My mother wanted a red car so she could see it in the parking lot. But nowadays, every car has a million colors. They used to be like black, and then red came out. We're talking about the 1960s. I'm alive in a full-time carer. And any work, this is what Scott is saying. You're a carer. Lots of people here are carers. The bits in between what? Washing your bits. Yeah, in between what? Maybe between your legs? Between your arms? Washing is a ritual to some people. Yes, it is. Because you feel like, oh, I'm clean. I haven't washed my hair. You can come and smell it. Here, smell it. I'll put it up to the mic. Can you smell my hair? Can you smell my hair? If you meet me for a cup of coffee, okay. If you meet me for a cup of coffee, you could smell my hair. You can get close to me. You can say, do you smell? Do I smell, Columbus? Producer, do I smell?
You have a musk.
I have a musky flavor, and that's what girls like. They want to do that.
I think it's because you don't wash clothes properly.
My son blames it on me washing the clothes, but I do wash my clothes constantly, right? I'm always wearing clean clothes.
I know what you're doing, but you're actually doing something wrong with the dishwasher. Like you're putting in the wrong thing or something like that. Or
do you think I'm putting too much soap in?
You might be putting too much soap in because they come out really stinking sometimes and I have to rewash them.
Do you think maybe I need to change the filter in the...
I think you should just let the thing run properly.
No, it takes 2.5 hours or 3 hours.
It's meant to go through the full cycle.
Can you hear what the producer is saying about my washing ability?
The point is that sometimes the clothes come out actually stinking. Like they're really bad. And it's not that they're unclean, it's that it's like too strong.
So maybe it's too much perfume from the washing powder.
And you put into I think it's that.
You think it's that? I probably do, because you don't know.
Or it's something else.
Because maybe
it's not getting washed fully.
I think you're probably right.
It's not getting washed fully.
What word is that? Washed fully? What?
Washed fully.
Washed fully.
I think you overload the dishwasher.
Overload the dishwasher.
Don't wash it. So
the washing machine,
they get
you mean?
Covered in the powder, the diluted powder, and then it doesn't get washed off. So it just sticks and then it just smells. Okay, anyway.
No. You can tell me this. I appreciate you talking to me.
I told you this before.
Yeah, so my washing, I put too much either washing soap in there or washing powder.
Also, my friend wants to come and interview you.
Interview me? For what?
She's a writer and would like...
she is a writer.
Yes.
I didn't say no. Did I say no? I didn't say no.
So you have to
she wants to write an article about
she thinks you're a very interesting person and would like to talk to you and find out about you.
How old is she?
She's like 29.
Okay. Well, but still too young for Lewis Schaffer, but okay. Judel says Saturday is bath night. She wants to come and maybe he can ask me on the air and I can flirt with her and then drive her away. I could do that. If she's interested, she could set up a time and she can come in here. Is she all right? How do you know her? You met her at a party or something?
Huh?
How do you know her?
Oh, I guess through another friend.
Is she pretty?
I mean...
Don't laugh at that, Columbus. Wait till you're old.
She's not for you, okay? She's engaged.
She's engaged. Well, we can
To my
still.
friend.
That's even better. I like a girl who's married or engaged. There's no
So
risk
you'll
of
have to
trouble.
break that, I think.
Paul Manning says, Lewis, does the laundry smell of raw brisket? Producer.
No, it smells like grease, and everything is covered in grease, and it's disgusting.
It's, you know what it smells like? It smells like perfumey. Perhaps too perfumey. Then maybe I should.
Too perfumey.
Well, it's like there's too, because I use too much soap.
No. You're doing something wrong. I need to watch you do it because all your clothes do smell, and you don't notice it because that's just the smell they have now.
Yeah.
Like I have to like check the clothes because it's really pungent.
Really pungent.
Yeah. I don't know if you'd notice it really after like a while of wearing.
Yes, people don't notice that smell.
But because it's just so weird, but it doesn't smell good.
Interesting. You need to get a load of white vinegar and baking soda and run the machine through a boil wash. Joodles will have to tell me how to do that. I'm going to write that down, a boil wash, and then never look at it again. A boil wash, what, to clean the washing machine. Joodles. Joodles will have to...
That's not the problem.
It isn't the problem. The producer says that's not the problem.
When I put the clothes in, when I do my own washes, it's perfectly fine. You're just doing something wrong.
Well, Daryl here says too many clothes in the washing machine. Could be. I mean, I do jam it in. The guy who fixed the washing machine should just jam it in there. I think it's my impression is it's probably too much soap. It's probably too much soap. But Paul Manning calls it Schaefer's schmaltzy smells. Is it smalls or smells? Les says grease is the word. What's wrong with grease? Tonight's broadcast event has all been about me. I don't know what you're saying there. You're putting too many clothes if your powder is not circulating. Well, what I do is I usually use the liquid stuff, but the liquid stuff is now so expensive. I used to be able to buy a thing of liquid for like £2.50 at not at Asda. What is the place called? What was the shop down the road in Peckham called? Asda? And then they closed it. And now if I buy powder, I take the powder and I put it in a little container and I mix it up. You know if you're using too much soap, Lewis, as it will still be soapy when it's spinning. Okay, that's what Hi Kermit says. That's interesting. Yeah, because we'll work on that. We'll work on that. Washing powder. I mean, yeah, mix the powder up with what? With water. With hot water, and then mix it in. Formaldehyde? What is formaldehyde, Janet? Janet says formaldehyde. What does that have to do with anything? There you go. I'm glad my mother isn't around. She'd give you a 2-hour talk on washing. Well, yeah. Well, people didn't have washing machines back in the day, and they knew how to wash stuff. I wash my clothes once a week down at the river, says Lud. Yeah, I do. How many loads do I do in a week? 2-3 loads of washing in a week. Because I only wear clothes once. So I don't. My friend Rose, she says you either have to wash your clothes or your body. You don't need to wash both of those things. At least she says that to me. Just put the powder in the machine, Lewis. It adds the water for you. It does. It does, but I never feel that it's mixed up, Joodles. That's what Joodles says. I never feel that it's mixed up. Persevere and sanitize, says Janet. No. Oh, preserve and sanitize. Preserve Aldi. No, this wasn't an Aldi, Claire. Down in Peckham. I think it was an Asda. It was an Asda. And then they closed it down. You know. Do you take the clothes out straight away or do you leave them in for a while? Generally, I take them out straight away and hang them up. That is true, John Miller. They can get stinky if they're wet in the thing. John Miller is right about that. Laughing my A off. I'd be Miss Piggy or Janice if I were a lady. What is that in reference to? Every single day, says Judels, I think you can't get any more insane, yet you keep on surprising me. How is this being insane? I wash my clothes. I don't wash my body the way you expect it to be washed, but I wash my clothes. You know, but the producer, and I wash the producer's clothes as well. Often, do I not?
You do.
I do. And I'm caring. Maybe I'm too caring about my kids. I very rarely tell them what to do. Do I tell you what to do, producer? No. Did you hear him say? He said, no, I don't tell him. And yet there are people on this chat and other friends of mine who are constantly telling me that I've got to tell my kids what to do. And I don't, and I wish I did. Well, let's say hello to your son, Joe. Everybody say hello to Joe's son. It's nice that Joe's son is here. Joe Sanders, his son is here. Too bloody right. Ugh, talk about the pen. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. But the point is, thank you, Jules, for saying I'm insane. Do they want you to tell them what to do? That's the question, producer. Do you want me to tell you what to do? No. And I know the feeling, what it's like. You know, you graduate from school and you enter school in a really bad economic market. Am I right? Isn't it a bad economic market? It is. And so what am I supposed to say to him? What am I supposed to say? I've said to the other son so many times, wash all your dishes. And before you wash the dishes, put all the previously washed dishes away. Is that wrong to say? Doesn't listen to me. We purchased a new washing machine, Paul Manning says, recently, after the old one packed up, a top-end bells and whistles model. The new washer has a great steam clean feature for the drum. Liquid detergent is better as well. Is that what you're saying? Two. You mean with two O's. Two with two O's. Everybody congratulate Paul Manning for having the money to get a new washing machine. Congratulations. I mean, I buy the cheapest washing machine because I'm cheap and I don't have any money. Never claimed to be quirky. It's not a real thing anymore. Probably. What does quirky mean? I'm not quirky. Do you mind that your children don't trust your guidance? What you might have to say? Well, do you trust what I say? Producer.
Huh?
Do you trust what I say? If this Elaine asks, we're going to meet for a cup of coffee later. Do you mind? What? Sorry?
Not today.
Not today. No, probably not today. Do you mind that your children don't trust your guidance? Do you trust my guidance?
Yeah, I listen to it.
He listens to it. What do you expect him to follow everything that he says? People don't always listen to you, even your own kids. They take information in from other places. If they just listen to you, right? If they just listen to you, it would be bad. Wouldn't that be bad? I think it'd be like really bad if they just listened to you. Wouldn't it be bad if you just, I would say, do like I speak to you people. I tell you things. And do you listen only to me? No. You Google it. You ask your friends. You see what your friends, whatever it is. But it's one bit of information. And that's what we need to do. You can't trust it. Grok lied to us. Ask Judels. And if Grok actually lied, Grok, it shouldn't lie. And it actually admitted that it lied. Did it not, Judels? Admitted it.
Grok doesn't lie.
Yes, it said that it lied. It said that it made up information.
It didn't lie because a lie is intent.
Yes.
It didn't.
Yes, it did. My son doesn't. He doesn't not following my God.
It physically cannot lie because it is not thinking. It is not thinking.
It said, "I don't have the information."
You can't blame autocorrect on when you type something.
No,
correcting it.
It wasn't autocorrect. It was. Remember when I was accused of something. When I called the guy fat.
It doesn't think.
It just gave out misinformation deliberately.
It gave out what it was seeing on the internet.
No, it actually said that as a poll comments on this website when there was no article on the website and there were no comments.
Hallucination. It does that all the time.
So you're saying I don't lie, I just hallucinate. Okay, that's what you believe. Dame Claire says I always buy a secondhand washing machine. Yeah, I'm with Claire. I buy a new one because maybe a secondhand one would be better actually. Would be better. I mean, there's so many of this stuff that people just throw it out. I mean, I can't bring it in the house. It did C1. It made up an entire poll that didn't. It did C1. Who was C1? This is what Judel says. It made up an entire poll that didn't exist and gave the results of it, and then admitted it had made it up. It said, "I've made this up." Producer. You're calling him C1. Judels is talking to you, producer. Judel said to you, producer, it made up an entire poll that didn't exist. It gave the results of it.
Yeah, it's not lying. It's
what would you call that?
There is no intent or anything. It doesn't know that it was wrong.
What do you mean? Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't know. It doesn't know. If you then say to it, "No, that's wrong. That doesn't exist," it may say. It may be trained to say, "Oh, you're right. Actually, it doesn't." Okay, and disregard that hallucination. But it doesn't know. It's not thinking. AI doesn't think. It doesn't.
Right. Of course, it doesn't think. It's not humanoid. It's not like an animal.
It's not anything. It's just it's not alive.
But then Judel said, is this true? This can't be true. And they said, "No, I made it up." What did they actually say? What were the words?
Yeah, okay. It may be prompted, trained to say that, "Oh yes, this was a mistake. I made this up."
Yeah.
Sorry, but it doesn't know it was a mistake.
It doesn't know it did something wrong by giving false information.
Well, it thought that information was real because it just made it up.
It made it up. He's right, Lewis. She's taking your side because you're young and handsome. Judel says there was no intent because that's a human trait. So, yeah, this son is very bright. But it still did completely fabricate a whole load of absolute nonsense.
Yeah, you can't trust AI for anything.
Yeah. Following on from last week's version of Shout with Lou on vocals, I think we should do a cover version of Smack My B Up. I can't say what it is. I can't say. We're moving ahead. Let's go back a little bit. I want to say, because somebody said that they buy a used washing machine. Where did I just say? Where did that go? Dame Claire says she buys a secondhand machine. Led says you can buy it on the drip if you want a new one. What does the drip mean? Have you heard that phrase? But did you not say you don't tell your kids what to do? I don't tell them what to do that much. I do tell them what to do a little bit. Can you put some of the plates away? You're living in this house. Put the plates away. What does on the drip mean, Lud? I was glad to see him, though. His son, Joe's son, came round, but his dad was with him, who I'm not currently talking to, and I was dressing gowned. Oh, it's an embarrassment. And on the stream, and a messy kitchen. Because you still love the guy. You shouldn't have kicked him out. You want to look your best for him. He is not wrong. I can't think, therefore I can't lie. Right, that's what Noam is saying. But something must be broken for it to fabricate the results. Is it broken, producer? Is it broken, Joodles, that Grok fabricated results when you go to it looking for unfabricated results? That's what Gnome says. It's very good. I love you. Okay, let's go. We're going here. You can save money on dishwasher costs, Alan says, by just eating straight out of the takeaway cartons and throwing them away. Yeah, you don't need it. I don't have a washing machine here, and I got 3 kids. Do we need a washing machine? No, we don't. No, we don't need a washing machines are cheap. I love the American top loaders. I love being on top. Yes, I do, Janet. I'm an American top loader. I don't think it goes. I think closing the door, I think it's better that way. It uses less water, maybe. And it gets faster and faster as it's going around. You can't open it as it's going around. I don't know. Following on from okay, I don't want to sing that song. I've already fallen behind. I got back there. I've fallen behind. I'm going to catch up to the thing here. Kate Gwynn says, Malteseville, all my devices update themselves apart from the microwave. It's always at 00 in the car. Yeah, because the Chinese people, they all have the computers. They've got a computer in every single machine. Okay. Oh, the drip is Love says it's the never, never. I might have missed that. That's why you always have to make sure that I read it. Elaine goes, what if Grok is doing what everyone else does, which is trying to justify a view and fill the gaps with what it already knows? That makes them closer to human, doesn't it? The producer. That this is what she says. Oh my God, the clocks go back an hour tonight at 2 a.m. Well, that's going to affect us. Is it going to make us wake up later, an hour later? Or do we lose an hour on the clocks? Grok actually sent an error report when I questioned it about lying to Joodles. Oh, interesting. What is that? What is an error report? Kermit again confirms that the drip is like the never, never. I didn't know that, the drip. It just drips away. Yeah, your wealth drips away. They drip away. Here's what Elaine says, producer. What if Grok is doing what everyone else does, which is to justify a view and to fill in the gaps with what it already knows? That makes them almost human. And Maltese Phil says Grok is like a toddler. It makes stuff up if it doesn't know to try to please you. So it is almost humanoid, almost. I'm not saying it is. Is that interesting? And Warmellian comes in and says this. I haven't read this thing. Let's see what Warmellian says. I think that all AI bots have been shown to make things up before. I was asking Grok to help me find a movie with a specific scene, and it made up a movie that didn't even exist. How do you like that? This is what Warmellian says. That's quite scary. That's so scary. Led says he likes a twin tub. What is a twin tub? One with a dryer as well? Fair enough. I think most digitized things do these days, don't they? Says Kate Gwynn. I have the odd clock around the place with batteries. Yeah, they do it themselves. I got one clock with batteries. I personally, I'm against changing the clocks. I'm against it. Are you against it? We should take a poll. Maybe we should do this. What is the site for the poll? What is the site? We'll do a poll. We did a poll 137 days ago. Let's do a poll right now. Straw poll. Thank you very much. We'll do a poll. What are we going to do? What is the poll going to be called? What is it going to be called? Straw poll. Login, meetings, vote. Real-time survey. Am I right here? Can you take a look at this? That's the site. Is this the site that you're thinking about? Lewis, I do not love my ex. I have him for about 22 years. He is a nightmare. I wouldn't have preferred to have been up together for Aunt, as he may be moving in with me after 10 years. We shall see. Okay, your son is moving in with you. Okay, well, men are bad. Are men bad? I don't know if they're bad. Am I bad? Okay, let's go here. So what do we do? Try for free? Real-time insights? Okay. How do I do this thing? Continue? Do I have to open an account? It says I've got to open an account. Client1plus.com. Okay. Okay, we're going to take a poll. We're going to take a poll. Okay. I've got to confirm my email. What's going on here? What's going on? I haven't got anything here in my inbox. Hold on. Hold on. You shouldn't be looking at this. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Oh, now I'm all confused. I apologize for this. I want to set up a poll. I want to set up a poll. Now we've fallen behind. We have fallen behind. Kermit says, okay, I'm going to get off screen. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I was messing with Grok last night, Maltese Phil. Okay, what are we gonna continue to discuss this Grok thing? I was messing with Grok last night, editing videos. It made my lesbian best friend forever into a sex symbol. I deleted it, but try Grok made me a Cenobite. What is a Cenobite, Maltese Phil? And what are we doing having whatever it is? Okay, let's get back on track. I'm like skipping ahead. I'm skipping ahead. I'm going to go online right now. Is it really called straw poll? Producer, straw poll.
Straw poll.
Straw poll.
Create a poll.
Create a poll. Okay. From Typeform, accept all cookies. Maybe I got to accept all cookies. Create a poll. It's free. Okay. Do I have to sign in?
No.
It says I do.
No, you're on the wrong page.
It says right there. What is it called?
You go to strawpoll.com, you click create poll, and then you create a poll.
Strawpoll.com. Okay. Create a poll. What should I ask, everybody? Can you tell me what I should ask? Cookie Monster is here. Boom, boom. Welcome, Cookie Monster. What is the poll? What is the poll we're asking for? Are we saying, how about we say, daylight savings time, right? Is that what it's called? Daylight savings time. I agree, or I don't agree. Thank you, Cookie Monster. Thank you for joining us. Cookie Monster. Is that what the poll is? Is that what it is? Okay. Daylight savings. Does that make sense, producer? Time. Okay, multiple choice poll. Option 1. Go back to the way it used to be. Right? Option 2. No, it is great. Right? Is that understandable? Keep moving the clocks. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, and then what do? We do create poll. Okay. And then here's the poll. And now what do? I put the poll on the stream here. Why don't we do that? This show is really, I tell you, Lewis Schaffer's becoming an incredible YouTuber, an incredible live person. Okay? What happened there? I'm pressing the wrong button. I lost you here. Go back. Create poll. Okay. Well, something's wrong here. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Create poll. Don't go anywhere, everybody. Here we do. Control C. Right? C. Okay, good. And then we go up to here, up to here, up to here, up to here, and we go back down to here. We go to there. Okay. Everybody, haven't read all of your posts for the last 3 minutes. So here, can you see on the bottom here? That's the straw poll. Do you want to fill out the straw poll? Okay. So there we go. I think this was understandable. I think it was understandable, everybody. I said how great this show was going. I said what a great YouTuber I was, and we've lost 5 or 6 people from this. Okay. Did you want to fill this out? Did you want to fill this out? I'm going to vote. I voted already. All right, now people are voting. They're voting a lot. They're voting a lot. Daylight savings time. Everybody vote. Everybody vote. Let's get in there and vote. There's only 30 of us, Lewis. Yes or no? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can't. Let's see how many there are watching this stream. I've got to update it. I got to go on to the YouTube and press whatever it is. I mean, I think we're doing really, really well. We're doing really, really well. Let's go back a step. Let's go back a step. Window capture. Window capture. Is that this? Let's go to full screen. Let's go to there. Let's go to there. Okay. I mean, I haven't been paying attention to you. Maybe I should getting back to pay attention to you. What is the first name of that woman? Thank you, Warmellion29. You don't know how to vote for. You go to the stream. You press the link. 8. Okay. Okay. And you press the link. See, I'm looking. Go up. You see my name in yellow, Lewis Schaffer Live. Press that. Have you voted? Yes. Everybody can vote. So whatever. If we get 10 people voting, and then I'll put it on Twitter. And maybe I'll put that copy thing on Twitter. Why not? Strawpoll.com. That's really good. Thank you very much, producer. I'm writing down, I have become interactive on my live stream. Vote if you want to keep moving the clocks forward and back every year. Okay? Every year. And then watch me at Lewis Schaffer Live. Okay, so there you go. Okay, let's get back on track. Okay, so what do I do? Do I go back to the site and just see what's going on, the results? Go back to the way it was, 9 to 5. No, it's great. Keep moving the clocks. Go back is bigger. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I've got only temporary account. There are only about 3 I think I trust. And Nord is about the cheapest. Kermit, what are we talking about? You're talking amongst yourselves. That's good. Mr. Cuff, hello, fellow nutters. I'm on my phone, and it ain't showing any vote stuff. Well, just vote, and then you'll find. I'll put up the vote stuff later. Joe Sanders, I'm in Texas. Jim Johnson, are you gonna come here? You're gonna come to this country for a girl? That's what I did. I came to this country to marry. I don't think it was. I have you and your brother. Do you think it was a kind of a big mistake? No. It was a mistake. No, I just said to the producer, there wasn't a mistake coming here because I got my sons. And when my son smiles at me, you think, oh, it's all worth it. The poll link is way back up the chat. Somehow I answered before he even set up a poll in there. Okay, we'll answer it again. Let's get back up here. We'll go here. I'll put it up the chat. Here we go. Can you see that? There's the poll. I put the poll in there. Anyway, no point moaning about losing an hour. We have lost a whole month. Or you could say, look at all the time you spent losing it here. It's not about losing it. It's about them. It's about messing with your sleep. It's about them thinking that it doesn't really have any changes. There's the same amount of sun one way or the other. But it's just that they're messing with it. They're messing with it. I think. We got 30 people watching right now. Hey, can you like the thing? Can you make a contribution on Patreon? Can you do all that stuff on Patreon? I think this show as we call it, is getting better and better and better. Maybe it's getting worse and worse, but it's getting easier for me to do. Do you think it's getting easier for me to do? I mean, I'm only a few. I mean, at least you can hear. I don't look that good. I need to shave. I'm going to make sure that I shave in the future. Producer, where are you going? You going to bring back any food for me? What could you bring back?
I don't have money.
How much money do you have?
I have like £50.
Don't actually admit this online. None of these girls would want to go out with you. I mean, really, you're such a bright boy. You're so much better than I am as a human being, producer. You are. I mean, and that's why it's scary to me, because I'm thinking, why did you get this way? Because I was a great parent the first 5 years of his life. I was a great parent. And then the mother basically made him the father of the household. Would you say that that's true? She had tremendous respect for you. Would you say that that's true, producer?
Huh?
That your mother had a lot of respect for you, and she made you, she thought you were better, whatever. Do you think C1 wants any of us, Lewis? Behave. You're quality, Joodles. Would you go out with Joodles?
No.
No. Why? Because she's too old? She's 45, but she's fit. But yeah, okay, the answer is no. I mean, whatever. Remember, he's a.
What do you want?
What do I want? Don't get me anything. I'll repay you whatever you're going to get. What would you get?
What do you want?
What would you? I don't know.
I like ask you for money anyway.
Don't ask me for money. But what would we get to eat?
Oreo ice cream? Is that what you
want? No.
I'll get you one.
No.
You literally said to me the other day. Oh no, that wasn't it.
What did I say to you?
What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? Have you had an Oreo yet today?
No, but I did have a cream slice. You know those Tesco cream slices? The ones with the sugary top?
Just tell me what you want so I can go.
No, don't get me anything.
I'll get you.
Liam, I'm blocking you again. There we go. I'm going to have to block you again. We don't call people that. That's not, we don't call people that. We don't. Sorry, we can't. Tesco cream slices contain horse meat. I wish they did, but they don't. Probably they don't. I won't milk them. I mean, how great is a Tesco cream slice? We're not insulting any group of people, saying that they smell or that they do this or do that. You know, unless we don't. Lewis is enforcing the halal, as he himself will slander them. No, I'm not going to slander them. I'm just saying, you know, what I believe in. You know what I believe in, that the English people, British people, Scottish, Celts, Welsh, the people who've lived in this country, no matter what their skin color, should have a right to decide who moves here. And we have let the globalists decide that. Chicken farmers smell. Yes, okay, you could say that, maybe. I don't know. Do we know any chicken farmers? Oh, boy, you've done messed up again, Liam. Well, I told Liam every time he's coming on here, don't talk like that. Am I right for talking like that? Do not talk like that. Do not talk like that. What's going on here? Vote for daylight savings time or vote against daylight savings time. I'm not going to give you my opinion at the present, but you can vote on it. You can vote on it. You know what I heard, what I read today? Which is that nobility, bad teeth, was a sign of nobility in the Elizabethan, the first period. Why was that? We know your opinion, Lewis, on almost everything. Yes, you do. I'm sorry. I have an opinion on everything. I should go, I don't have an opinion on that. Now, what am I supposed to do, Kermit? Even though I didn't know what it means, says Jan. I don't know. Don't block Liam. Ask him to explain himself in more sensitive language. I have asked him to do that. I haven't. This is the first time. Maybe I blocked him yesterday too. Maybe I could figure a way to block him like forever and ever. But I haven't blocked him forever, so he will have another chance. He could say he's sorry, and he could say, I don't understand why you're upset about this, Lewis, and I will explain it to him. Lewis is right, getting smoother. I do love the variety. Never the same topic every time. Basically, yeah, though I do harp on about the carbs. I do harp on about it. That's very important to me, but thank you, Jim Johnson. From Texas. We have no rights, as we have all been shoved into the time machine and put into 1984, Joe Sanders says. Case could be made. Yeah, do we have rights? So you're English. If you say something, they call you a racist, you're white, whatever, they say horrible things. He never does laugh out loud, but only such a big deal. He is entitled to be a pillock. I guess that's me. I don't know who we talking about. The point is, we probably all agree with Liam, but we can't openly say it in those terms on YouTube. Yes, it affects my channel. That basically is the reason. But that's not the reason we don't like them here. We don't like them here is because they hate us. If they loved us here, if there's few enough, it's like adding a spice to a pudding or a stew or something. A little bit of spice is all right, but too much, it just destroys it. I live in Devon as a boy. My older sisters had a pal who lived on an organic chicken farm. We went out there a lot, and I remember the bittersweet, clawing fragrance of chicken plop to this day. Yeah, chicken smell. I'm not a big chicken eater. I'm not a big chicken eater, though I do like a chicken. Not you, Lewis. You are silly, Noam says. But Liam is a bit worse, although I can disagree with him. He said he's a fan of Carol Vorderman cake. Noam says, I thought it would expose him as not being a serious person. Well, he's exposed himself by not being a serious person, by not listening to what I've said, because I'm under pressure, just like GB News is under pressure from Ofcom. I'm under pressure from not pressure, but from YouTube. They could take me off the air. Basically, I've got to figure out how to get. I'm glad I'm not monetized, because you'd be sitting there watching commercials for this, and it would really impinge your happiness. I didn't read your riddle. Maybe I should read. Let's read Paul Manning's riddle. Let's see if we can find it here. Where is Paul Manning's direct message? How would we find Paul Manning's friends? Shop? Nitro? I don't know where this would be. Okay. Let's be nice. It makes us feel better. Let me just see how to write something. How do you find something? Threads, notifications, pinned messages, hide member list. Let's see where Paul Manning is. Here's Paul Manning here. Message to Paul Manning. Where are you? We're looking for Paul Manning's riddle. Okay, so we'll look for that later. I want to say, I think this show has been one of the best shows that we've done. Would you agree with that? I think we discussed some serious issues: daylight savings time, washing machines, whether Grok lies. Right? We discussed that. That's an interesting subject. Whether Grok lies. Me being on The Guardian. Right? That was good. We've had some great shows. I see Mike Graham suddenly got suspended or something. He was hacked onto. Maybe he wasn't hacked onto. They wanted to get rid of him. They wanted to get rid of him because he's an older guy and probably he's paid too much money. And maybe they're under the same pressure that we are under, that GB News is under, or the same pressure that I'm under. You know, who knows where it is. But my grand's carpet was always covered in chicken poop. It's like that way in the country, yeah. And people lived forever. They got polio, whatever. Alfie Cap said something really funny last night. We should have a poll on it. What should the poll be on Mike Graham? I think maybe we should. You said something funny, the very last thing last night. Alfie Cap, thank you for joining us. Have you pressed like? Have you subscribed? Please. I mean, I think this show has been quite good. I want to thank MC Scott. He's always participating. Joodles, Kate Quinn, Ludd. Love the guy. Dame Claire. Thank you for being here, Dame. Maltese Phil. Warmelian. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Janet. I love you, Janet. Alan Williams. Paul Manning. I'm going to read your thing one of these days. I hope. Let's just say, I hope. Do you remember when, what's his name, was trying to get on that show and he kept on being bumped when Jimmy Kimmel was like really funny? Do you remember that? That was so funny. Jimmy Kimmel, he's a funny guy, but he's not on our team. He's sorry, you know what I mean? He's not on our team. I'm on your team. Lewis Schaffer and I want you to be on my team. I said Paul Manning, Joe Sanders, the Cookie Monster. Who are you, Cookie Monster? Anyway, but thank you. So are we all refusing digital ID? I think we need to refuse digital ID. Alfie Cap, they start changing the clocks as an experiment in the 60s, early 70s. Did they do that? Alfie Cap. John Miller is here. Kate Quinn. So these are brilliant, brilliant people. We're up to brilliant people. We got so many people on this thread. Brilliant. Alan Williams, Maltese Phil, Cookie Monster. Thank you for joining us. I hope you join us at 10 o'clock. We got a show at 10:30 tonight. Come join us at 10:30 tonight. Go to Twitter to make sure the time is right. If there's any problems with my streaming, you can learn. You can say, hey, I pressed the wrong button. I'll be there in a minute. So you don't get too upset. Basically. I mean, I thank Janet again. You can't John Miller, you can't thank the people too many times. Can I thank you too many times? Jim Johnson is here. Remember the movie Jeremiah Johnson? I love that so much. I love that so much. Jeremiah Johnson. Kermit. Let's be honest. Can this show go on the air without Kermit? Possibly, but most likely not. There have been some very rough times, and Kermit has been like a rock. A rock. A rock. Tonight, we'll talk about the digital ID. We'll talk about ID, okay? I'm going to put a star next to this. Because I'm against it totally. I mean, I'm not telling you to break the law or anything like that. But I'm against it. No Munter, of course. Donna Aylesbury, double, of course. Or both of you are of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. Everybody, go to Twitter, like and subscribe, share, throw a couple of shekels this way at Patreon or PayPal, okay? You know, so much love. Thank you very much. She asked, would I say I was a good father? A father is a father. Maybe it was. I haven't done a DNA test on them, so I don't know. I do not know if I was a good father. Daryl, pizza and Oreo ice cream. I walked past the pizza place today. $7 for a slice of pizza. £5.40. £5.40. We're now poor. This country is poor. Pizza in America, in New York, used to be $1. $1 a slice. Come on. Give us a break. But anyway, Daryl, thank you for joining us again. I'll see you at 10 o'clock. I hope I'll see you at 10 o'clock. If you can't make it, you can't make it. But it's nice to have you. It's nice to have all of you people coming back. Kermit, all of you people, thank you very much. That's very important to me. Very, very. Judith is laughing. She's always laughing. I'm going to go and I'm going to read his disc. I'm going to promise to read it. Claire Warren, also here. If I've forgotten anybody, 10:30. The time changes at 2 tonight. So it's going to be at 10:30. It's going to be at 10:30. Okay? At 10:30. Let me give the final results. All of us sad people will be there. We're all sad. I'm sad. You make me less sad. That's what this show is. It's diversion to be a little bit happier. Claire Warren, you're a diversion. Girl from Mars, thank you. Because you haven't said anything, so I didn't see him. So thank you, Girl from Mars. I love you, Girl from Mars. She's got 5 kids. She supports this country. Blood, perfect. Let's go check and see how many people, the results for the poll. You ready? What happened? It's now 9 votes to go back, and 7 votes to keep it alive. That's only 15 votes. That's not enough votes. That's not enough votes, but I guess we got to live the way we got to live. Here's the straw poll. Okay. So it says 15. Comments are disabled. Maybe I should make comments possible. It says that. That's what it says. That's what it says. Okay, am I saying goodbye to everybody? Goodbye. I'm going to leave this on for 2 minutes more. If you want to talk to me, go to Discord. Come again tonight. I'm going to shave, so I'll look different. Is that fair? Is that fair? I don't look that great. This thing is a little bit distressing. Should I have surgery? Maybe we'll do that. We'll do that poll there. Should I have surgery? Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't have surgery. That's been our show. Are you saying goodbye? Wave goodbye, everybody. Claire, we'll see you at 10:30, I hope. We'll see Mr. Cuff, Steve. We'll see you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you very much, Joodles. You were amazing. Janet likes the stubble. Got the stubble. I just brought a coffee. Lewis, I screwed it up and couldn't get a message in there. Okay, well, I saw it now. You buy a coffee. CAU, coffee. When you talk like this, you say coffee. You come from New York if you talk like this. Well, it used to be. I mean, New York has changed too. Now it sounds got so many Spanish people living there. So many people from other countries. It doesn't sound like, it sounds a bit like New York, but it doesn't sound like the New York that I grew up in. Okay, follow me on Twitter, as Kermit says. So thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Kermit. Okay.